Taco Bell. Right now, get a crunchy, cheesy Mexican pizza for just 99 cents when you buy a large drink. Taco Bell. Want some?
Get ready.
Okay.
やあみんな、ビーズマニアの登場だ。回して叩いてグロービー。ご機嫌な DJ リズムアクション。
Come back again.
ビーズマニアの登場だ。
ビーマニコナミ。
わしはアガサ博士。謎解きが好きな皆様、これから月曜夜7時30分はとてもミステリアスな劇場へご案内しよう。
新番組「名探偵コナン」1月8日月曜夜7時30分スタート。
Running swing here? I don't think so. Climb and slide here? I don't think so. Then where?
I'm going DC at Discovery Zone, where I can cut loose and be on my own.
DC is made just for me, a place where I can really cut loose. It's all here.
Jump and tumble here? I don't think so.
I'm going DC, where kids wanna be.
You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
He's past the others. The last cell. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
The killer is on the loose.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
A rookie FBI agent is on his trail.
He's got real physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
But in order to track him down, she'll have to match wits.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
With the darkest of all minds.
Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
So close to the way you're gonna catch him. Do you realize that? Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing an arm.
Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
Thank you, Clarice. Thank you.
From the very start, I got the heart and smarts to play the part. Down with Zelda, creeping through with an overhead view. Cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So I stay on track, collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back for Jack.
No, fuck this, we're doing this now. Hi! We're gonna play some more Gabriel Knight. Because it's a good game, and the story is amazing, as usual. And, yeah, we'll just do that now. If things decide to load properly. Yes, it looks like they are. Just waiting for the game to boot up now. In the meantime, Daddy needs to top off his absinthe with some water.
I'm gonna change your plugs because it's been too fucking long.
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
I'm gonna change up my plugs because it's been too fucking long.
Oh, I thought you said something else for some reason.
I wonder, can these bullies even stay in my ears now?
What am I doing?
You've never seen me wear those before, have you?
No.
I want to see if they'll stay in my ears.
Hopefully they do. Oh, of course this game doesn't like being captured. Now it is. Restore? Right. I did the tarot reading with the couple. What day is this? Is this the 4th day? I don't remember. I actually don't remember what day it is. 5th day? No, because odd days are Gabriel, so this has to be day 4. Right, I talked to the couple.
I don't have anything else to say to the Smiths right now.
Okay, so I need to talk to you next.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
I was wondering if you've changed your mind about telling me where Gabriel is. It's really important.
No. Sorry.
Thanks.
Bitte?
Well, that was fucking useless. Shit. I guess I'll go to the church. Take me to church! Okay. I don't know what to do here, but... go to the Schottenjäger tomb, I guess. Oh!
Gerda's here. I wonder what she's up to.
I don't think she even knows what she's up to.
Gerda was in love with Wolfgang.
Duh! Could you not tell by visiting her room? You stupid bitch.
Boy, do I feel stupid or what.
Right?
I really should apologize.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I really should apologize.
Again, that's
but
what
I don't want to interrupt her. Maybe there's something else I can do.
Like what? What is there to do? That was everything. I got an idea. The roses that were in the secret area, I can get some roses, and I can give them to Gerda. Maybe. Hopefully this works. I may have accidentally poured in too much absinthe. It kind of burnt my tongue a little bit with how much alcohol that was.
did you do to my ass last night, and why do I have that?
What the fuck? Is it a bug bite?
I think it's a mosquito bite, yeah.
Okay, does it itch?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a mosquito bite.
I don't know how the fuck I got it on my butt, though. What did you do?
It's more what did you do when you were asleep?
You do?
You usually fucking do this shit and like in the middle of when you're sleeping, sometimes you'll pull them down and shit.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Because usually, well, I also noticed that when you're asleep and you do that, you usually realize it and then you pull it back up at a certain point, but...
What the fuck?
I can't believe you never knew that.
No, I mean, I remember there being a couple times where I was woken up without anything on, and I woke up freaked out. I didn't know I was doing it.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that I'm gonna fucking take off your clothes while you're asleep?
No, I mean, it hasn't
I mean, I
happened
do.
since, well, we've been together, but like it's happened other places.
Weird.
I'm a little concerned.
Why concerned?
But what subconscious thing has me doing that?
The fact that you want to touch your dick when you're, like, asleep?
I mean, everybody does that has one, I guess.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Exclamation mark, you Mark.
Hello.
I can't believe I have fucking... It feels fresh, too.
It looks fresh.
Okay.
Roses. Take them to the dead person.
That's better, don't you think? I'm so sorry. I was an idiot.
Gabriel and I, we never...
I know. It's my fault. It's Gabriel's fault. He never tells me anything. I don't know why he didn't want me on this case.
Maybe he just...
Don't even try to make excuses for him. Still, he's up to his neck in it, I think. Will you help me out with something?
Of course.
I have to do some research on Ludwig. I want to go see some of his castles.
Take Gabriel's car. There's a map of southern Bavaria in the car. Ludwig's castles are all marked.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Okay, so I have keys to the car. Is there anything else?
I think she wants to be left.
Okay. Car! Oh, this is different.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Ich hätte gern eine Eintrittskarte fürs Museum.
Ja, 8 Mark für eine Ganztagskarte. So.
Danke.
Bitte.
That seemed very forced.
She's beautiful.
One of Ludwig's few close friends was Empress Elizabeth of Austria. She was a distant cousin of the boy Prince, and he saw her often growing up. Graceful and beautiful, Elizabeth seemed to represent the feminine ideal to the younger Ludwig. Their friendship continued after her marriage, mainly by correspondence. She remained a source of stability for Ludwig throughout his life. In keeping with Ludwig's love of romance and drama, he called her the Dove, and he to her was the Eagle. One of Ludwig...
Okay.
They certainly make an incredible-looking couple. They certainly... July 3rd, 1863. Elizabeth, you can have no idea, dear cousin, how happy you made me. The hours recently passed with you in the railway carriage I consider among the happiest in my life. Never will their memory fade. You gave me permission to visit you at Ischl. If the time comes for this ardent hope to be fulfilled, I shall be of all men upon earth the most blessed.
The feelings of sincere love and reverence and faithful attachment to you, which I cherished in my heart even as a boy, makes me imagine heaven upon earth and will be extinguished by death alone. I beg you with all my heart to forgive the contents of this letter, but I could not help myself. Ludwig. Elizabeth frequently gave Ludwig advice on royal conduct, hoping to protect him from unfavorable public opinion. March 1st, 1865. My dearest Eagle, you have not written me in a few months. I have missed you. I often try to imagine what you are doing. I hear tales that you have been on retreat and have not been seen in Munich for some time. I suspect it is this new friend you wrote up so mysteriously that takes you away from home. I hope you are enjoying yourself, my beloved, but I beg you to caution. The people need to see you at the throne. I also hesitate to suggest that what your officials do in your absence may not always be in your own best interest. You have always been a true king, but you must let the people see you to ensure that they don't forget that. E. Your Dove.
All right.
Ludwig's friends were concerned for his mental state long before his arrest. June 14th, 1878. My beloved Eagle, in your last letter you spoke so movingly of your torment that I was moved to tears. What is this torment? Why won't you confess to me what is truly troubling you? You must know that I would never despise you, no matter how horrible you believe your sins to be. Please do not write such barbs to my heart by even suggesting such things. If you do not wish to confess to me, at least tell me how I can aid you. I am always your true one, your Dove. In this letter, dated November 1886, Elizabeth of Austria thanks Bishop Frank for his assistance in helping her fulfill Ludwig's last wishes. She writes that she knows it was an unusual request, but she believes Ludwig had reasons of his own for wishing it to be done. She hopes that his spirit finds peace at last.
No further reference this letter has ever been found. One can only speculate what the last wishes of a cornered and embattled Ludwig might have been.
Do you think Ludwig may have been one of the
What were
werewolves?
his last wishes?
Or maybe he was afraid?
This place is giving me more questions than answers. Looks like it weighs a ton. Ludwig's Grand Master wardrobe from the Knights of St. George. He looks so regal. Why would he give up all of this pageantry and become a recluse?
Ludwig is Grand Master of the Knights of St. George. The Knights of St. George was an aristocratic society dedicated to the acts of chivalry. Ludwig loved the medieval pageantry of the order in his early years, before his increasing reclusiveness drove him to abandon public appearances.
I wonder if these pins have any symbolic meaning.
Signets and sash pins from the Order of the Knights of St. George. These were worn on Ludwig's uniform, as befitted his rank of Grand Master. They are now the property of the Bavarian Crown Treasury. Signet...
Ludwig and Wagner. Ludwig loved the opera of his contemporary Richard Wagner. He helped support Wagner's music through much of his life. Ludwig considered Wagner a close friend, often calling him the great friend. Wagner encouraged this infatuation, some believe, for personal gain. Typical artist.
So was the person that he met with fucking the Wagner? Like, the Wagner? The one that he was stupping?
Richard Wagner. Ludwig's diary. Ludwig kept a diary from 1869 when he was 24 years old until his death. The diary provides a fascinating look into the mind of this tormented man.
The original diary is kept in the Royal Archives.
Okay.
A few entries are shown on the opposite wall.
I've got to see that diary. Even after Wagner's death, Ludwig still showed signs of obsession with the composer. This letter, written in 1882 by Ludwig to the conductor of the Munich Opera, instructs the conductor to make preparations for a new Wagner opera. The conductor went to see the king as instructed. When he arrived, Ludwig was ill and refused to see him. Nothing further was ever heard of this mysterious new opera. Was it a figment of an ill man's desperate wishes?
Ludwig is offered a crown of laurels by the genius of immortal fame.
Yanny.
26 July, 1874. By the power of the lily, we shall have the strength to resist all temptations throughout the whole year. (26 July, 1875). Solemn oath before the picture of the great king. Refrain for 3 months from all excitement. This oath has its binding power as well as its potency by de Par-le-Roy, L&R, DPLR.
What excitement. I need to see more of that diary.
How, though?
June 7th, 1886. A group of men arrive at Neuschwanstein Castle demanding to take the king in custody. With them is Dr. Guden, the doctor who had been in charge of Otto, the king's mentally ill brother.
You have no idea.
The men have an order for the king's arrest on the grounds of insanity. They are refused admittance by a brave group of farmers and local soldiers who have come to Ludwig's aid. They are forced to retreat to nearby Hohenschwangau. This is the first Ludwig hears of the conspiracy.
Ludwig composes a pamphlet explaining the subversive acts of the conspirators and eloquently pleading with his people for aid. The pamphlet is smuggled out of Neuschwanstein and printed, but the pamphlets are seized before they can be distributed.
Huh. Okay.
June 12, 1886. Ludwig knows the conspirators will return. He despairs. He asks his servant for the keys to the tower. The servant, fearing the king intends suicide, says the key is lost. Unbeknownst to Ludwig, the conspirators arrive at the castle. This time, there is no one to stop them. Ludwig is lured from his bedroom to the entry hall of Neuschwanstein on pretense. There, he is taken into custody. Ludwig is taken by carriage from Neuschwanstein to Berg, where his brother Otto had long been imprisoned. This is a great blow to the king's state of mind. While on the way, the group stops at Seeshaupt to change horses. Ludwig asks to see the postmistress, Frau Vogel. She brings him a glass of water and he says something to her. She never reveals these last words to anyone.
June 13, 1886. At Berg, Ludwig seems cooperative and coherent. Dr. Guden writes to the government that he has Ludwig well under control. The two men go out for a walk, and Dr. Guden is so confident he dismisses the guards.
When Ludwig and the doctor do not return after several hours, a search is undertaken. The bodies of the two men are found in the lake, drowned. Circumstances unknown.
June 18, 1886. Ludwig's funeral procession marches through the streets of Munich, followed by enormous crowds of mourners. The service is held at a packed St. Michael's Church. Lightning strikes the church during the service, but no one is harmed.
Ludwig's body is entombed in the Wittelsbach crypt at St. Michael's. His heart is placed in an urn in the pilgrimage chapel at Altötting in the Wittelsbach tradition. The urn is shown to the right. His heart is in an urn. How bizarre.
Lycanthropy. If the heart is removed from the body, then there's no chance of it coming back to life, right? Or am I thinking of something else? I mean, obviously silver kills them, but you know, like outside of that, if they're dead or quote unquote dead.
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though.
It says Sturban. Sturban. That much I do know.
Oh my God. That's the sleigh from my dream. The midnight sleigh rides. Ludwig went on long sleigh rides in the middle of the night, particularly in his later years. It is said that he suffered from insomnia, headaches, and toothaches, and the rides soothed his restlessness. The sight of the king's grand sleigh speeding through the countryside of the Alps often startled the peasants and became a superstitious omen of ill fortune. I can see why. But what was he doing out there at night?
Hunting. He was a werewolf.
Ludwig embarking on his sleigh. December 14th, 1881, Linderhof. Order another work by Jennings on the occult. Write urgently to Klug saying that I insist that the stoppages by the bank cease. I want it, and therefore it must be done. Write very urgently. He must succeed at once, and then must report to me urgently. If I give orders to clear my room, doing so must not be postponed as it happened. Pencils must be pointed without special orders. The day after tomorrow, 1,000 marks. How is Louis now? I want to know whether he looks unhappy. How often have I said that the coffee must not come up boiling hot, so that it can only be drunk after standing an hour? If any more correspondence come from Louis, they are to be burnt immediately, but I am to be informed of their arrival.
That was all over the goddamn place.
These are actual notes from Ludwig to his servants. They go far in showing the king's state of mind. They were smuggled out and used as evidence in compiling the order for Ludwig's arrest.
Okay, that makes sense.
December 18th, 1881, Linderhof. Every day get up earlier for certain. See to that very particularly. Write it down. Remember that when the great friend arrives at Neuschwanstein, we retire to the hall. We are not to be disturbed. I will not tolerate interference or insubordination.
The great friend arrives. So, was Wagner a werewolf as well? One of the greatest composers of all time, he was a werewolf? Is that what you're telling me?
Ludwig's death mask. Wow. Ludwig is Prince Charming. He played the part well.
I don't think there's anything else. I believe that's everything. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, maybe I have to, like, talk to her again?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
I hope you know German.
Im Museum ist einen Brief von Ludwig über eine neue Wagner-Oper.
Ja, ich kenne diesen Brief.
Wo kann ich mehr von dieser Wagner-Oper sehen?
Ja, ich weiß nichts über Wagner. Das hier ist kein Wagner-Museum.
Ja, ich weiß.
In Bayreuth befindet sich ein Wagner-Museum. Versuchen Sie es halt doch, ne?
Bayreuth. Danke.
What the fuck did she just tell you? I don't know German. What the fuck?
Ludwigs Tagebuch im Museum?
Ja.
Wo kann ich Ludwigs Tagebuch hier anschauen?
Die Tagebücher sind ganz persönlich. Die sind in den königlichen Archiven.
Exclamation mark
Niemand
work.
darf die lesen. Aber nein, niemand darf die lesen.
Danke.
You gotta work, bitch. Work, 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 work,
Exclamation mark,
work,
yeah.
work, 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 work.
Ist das die...
Yes, it is. Okay, moving on.
I've been having a really crazy day.
Alright, what happened? What happened?
NFTs.
I'm sorry to hear that. But why? I hope you didn't buy any. It's a pyramid scheme.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
The mint was supposed to be today at 9 a.m. and people couldn't mint for like an hour and a half and they don't know why. Oh, I did.
But why?
Are the Smiths in their room?
You're gonna lose
Ja,
that money.
I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Ja, natürlich.
Now you just tell Merle what's going on.
The dream.
I had a dream last night. I didn't remember it at first, but I saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased in the woods by wolves. And I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside. He pulled me up, and
It's okay.
I thought
I'll
I was
throw
safe.
my money at stuff. There is a very high
But then he
probability I
turned
won't.
into a wolf.
These people are working with a lot of huge name companies.
A dream of rescue is a spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards
Well, I hope
must be
something
linked
comes
to
out of it,
Ludwig
at least.
somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm a psychic, dear, not Freud. But the warning I got was about the black wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating. The more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least you'll give the guide something specific to say the next time she contacts you.
Isn't there any way that you could, you know, do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to make contact, but I only feel great despair. Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
They are working with the Dodgers, big name food companies, etc.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
I'm just worried because a lot of people just throw their money at NFTs thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get so much money back. No, you're not. No, you're not. The way that it works is like a fucking pyramid scheme. I just hope something comes of it, because it would suck to lose out a ton of money. So let's see, I talked about the dream. I guess I'll go back to the castle.
Hi, Goth.
Hey, Cheeky, how are you doing?
Nah, I made like $200 plus
Hi,
off of
did you have a good
EVH.
time?
Oh, that's good.
Uh-huh. Anything new? Yes, you had a phone call.
I lost about $200 from
Vincent
ETA.
could have annoyed at the moment.
He said you had his number.
I do.
What are you
Thanks.
annoyed at? What happened? Who do I have to kill? She told me that there was a telephone call, so I need to go to the library.
Everyone. Me first.
No, you're gonna be last because I want you to suffer.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
I'm not sure what other casebooks would be.
There's an Apex charity stream going on, and not a single LGBT player was invited. It's kind of fucked and exhausting.
I'm not surprised. But at the same time,
Who should I call?
I'm still kind of surprised because
Damn.
that's like the perfect time for alphabet people. No, that's not. Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on. No, god damn it. Click, click.
A ticket to the Ludwig
Oh,
Museum.
that's the,
Cheeky arts, that's really shitty of them.
that's the ticket. That's the ticket. What is this? Oh, that's the... Yeah. That's what
It's
I want.
wild.
Do this?
60 players in the lobby and not a single community member.
Hello?
Hi, Professor Barkley. It's Grace.
Oh, good. I have a name for you. It's Herr Josef Dahlmeier, and he specializes in Bavarian history, and I think he's somewhere near where you are.
Herr Josef Dahlmeier.
That's definitely
Great, got a
deliberate
number?
in my opinion.
Yeah, I do. It's 4982-555-2234.
Hey, Lurie. Welcome.
Thanks a lot. Sorry about the bother.
Yeah, it's for that good day.
That's no bother.
D&D campaign
when
came
are you
to
coming
an
back to
end today,
school,
and my
Gracie?
character got what they wanted out
When
of
I
the
figure it
adventure.
out, I'll let you know.
Nice. Very
Well,
nice.
Be good.
And that was all the butt stuff. Okay, so I have a new number, which is right here. Ooh, double audio.
At Cheeky Art's nice. What version of D&D was it?
5th edition.
Hello?
Hallo, sind Sie Herr Josef Dahlmeier?
Yeah.
Because that's what
you must
everybody
be Grace
does.
Nakamura, the American history student.
Yes,
I hear you're interested in Ludwig II.
very.
Good.
Villains
There's something I
suffered
want
as
to
much
show
as I
you.
could
Drive
imagine
to
them to
Berg
my
on
character
Starnberger
got to
Sea.
go
Meet
home.
me at the Memorial Chapel.
It was
All
fine.
right, thank you.
Oh, wait. Was there anything you wanted me to look into before we meet?
Well, I was hoping you knew something about someone called the Black Wolf. He was a contemporary of Ludwig's. He lived in Prussia, I think, and he was well connected.
Never heard of him, but I'll check. See you there.
Thanks.
Did he just say that he doesn't know anything about Ludwig? Did that motherfucker just lie? Because he had a painting of Ludwig right behind him.
My group mostly plays 5e, and we all keep looking into other rule sets for other options that aren't fantasy settings. Awesome. I miss D&D. Really hard to find people that go with my schedule.
I am playing Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. So you go down to the car, I guess, because I don't know what else to do. Leave. Leave. We don't need to see that again. Just leave. 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 Thank you. Keys. Car. Car keys.
I can tell you exactly what the Beast Within is. I may end up looking for the last Hairbender RPG or a Kids on Bikes can't buy. Someone else is also looking into Vampire the Masquerade.
I
My
want to
stomach
play
cleared.
Vampire the Masquerade
Well,
again. I really miss it. Okay, I don't know what any of these are. Like, what is what? What? Okay, that's obviously the place, but what is this, and what is this, and what is this? Hint? Oh, great. I have plenty of things to do.
I'm sad I can be a werewolf in the masquerade.
Guten Tag. Ist das die Wagner Museum?
Yeah. You're an American, aren't you? I'm afraid the house is closed this time of year. It will be open next month.
What?
Crap.
I thought, well, I know you could in the
interested in
originals.
Very interested.
Did they change
very
that with the newer
recently very
ones?
interested.
Yeah. Most of the house is closed for cleaning, but a few rooms are
I
open.
tried a Vampire the Masquerade one in the eye that didn't go so well.
I shouldn't let you
People
probably,
really need to kick people out that are ruining the campaign
It's
for
only
everyone.
you. You are alone, aren't you?
Endlessly.
There's one glaring issue when it comes to Vampire the
very
Masquerade,
generous.
and
What
that
do I owe you?
is usually like
Georg Emmerding. There's only a few displays. Besides,
know
I
how to
Werewolves
production.
are in a different rule set in that world.
Shining Knight, if I
VTM is
charge you.
meant for all vampires
Thanks,
and
Georg.
politics of it.
My name is Grace.
Hello. Have a good time.
the issue that I had with the original Vampire
I
the
may end up
Masquerade
being a
was
dumbass
that
who thinks he's a werewolf.
if there were a lot of different types of vampires with different groups and everything, having them come together for one campaign is kind of a pain in the ass. And there's usually a lot of infighting that happens and a lot of character death, of course. But I think with the newer one, they made it a lot easier to do that. That is a thing. Oh, shit.
I played a
Franz
Bruce, I
Liszt,
believe.
composer and Cosima Wagner's father. Franz
I did too. Well, I played a Bruja once, and then I played a Nosferatu. I think the one that I had the longest
Richard
was Nosferatu.
Wagner.
And then when I did the Bruja, I had him for like 2 sessions, and then I ended up stop playing. I really want to play it again, though.
Still bummed Bloodlines 2 got delayed indefinitely. I was a
Malkavian's
crazy
great.
cat lady, of course. D.
Wagner's piano. On this piano, the maestro composed his later operas, including The Ring.
I am sad about that too.
The death of Wagner. On Ash Wednesday, 1883, Wagner suffered a heart attack in a Venetian gondola on the way to Saint Michel. His wife and the gondolier carried him into a church where he regained consciousness. Wagner died 4 days later on this sofa.
Wagner's death mask.
Wagner's desk, exactly as it was on the day he died. The great patron himself.
I hated VTM because it is so political based and I'm not even slightly a political person.
Ludwig as the classical Greek hero. A portrait given as a gift from Ludwig to Wagner.
June 10th, 1881, Munich residence. Great friend, I am writing to you in the middle of the night. My blood is pounding too wildly for sleep. Tonight's performance, how can I describe it? I am unsure whether to be terrified or thrilled. Perhaps I even feel hopeful. If it is hope, you have given it to me, my friend,
That's why
for the
I
first
really
time
like
in
playing
years.
a standard
We
D&D
must
as a
speak.
barbarian because
Something
that's all
happened
me.
during the music
D.
tonight, but I must have your absolute confidence. As you love me, come at once. Your devoted king, Ludwig. July 1882. Great and beloved king, Monsieur Beaujolais and I have finished the diagram. We checked the figures many times and Monsieur is confident that it will work. 8 identical fixtures are to be made from the diagram and placed in the theater exactly as specified. I'm sending the diagram with your courier. Be full of hope and have courage. All will be well. Your own, Wagner.
Ludwig's death mask. Ludwig as the classical Greek hero.
Oh God, there's so much shit here that I have to click on.
This must be a model of Wagner's own theater, here in Bayreuth. Opera costumes. These look like production designs. These look like...
What am I supposed to get from this? That's right back to where I was. Did I miss anything? No.
What are you doing here if the museum is closed?
They always like to have a caretaker here. It's a good job for me. I can
I tend to go for monk or
soak
rogue
in
myself.
the atmosphere
Love
of the
stealthy
maestro while I
characters.
compose.
Hell yeah.
What are you composing?
This? Oh, a new arrangement. One of Wagner's pieces.
For the Bayreuth Opera?
I am only a student at the university. I study music, composition, conducting.
Is there much of a call for conductors in Europe?
Ask my brother. He is the conductor for the Munich Opera.
Well, that's convenient. Does that mean you get free opera tickets?
Yes. I get a week's pass to the Opernfestspiele, the opera festival in Munich. It starts in a few months.
Hope I'm still around to see it.
Come with me if you like. If you're still around, I can go backstage and all sorts of things.
I'd love that. If I'm still in Germany, I'll call you, all right?
Yeah, good.
All right, so we have an in for free
I love
opera
Stealth and
tickets, I guess?
Skyrim and Oblivion, just not in D&D.
Tell me about
I think
Wagner.
it's because I can physically see it.
He was a character. He spent most of his life trying to convince rich patrons to subsidize his work. Unfortunately, he had expensive tastes. You see, he believed that someone of his genius deserved to live well. Can't argue with that.
But Ludwig II supported him, didn't he?
Yeah, sure, but Ludwig came along very late in Wagner's life. By then, he had already been run out of Venice and most major cities because of debt. Ludwig saved him. And the music. Best thing Ludwig ever did.
Okay, so we know that Ludwig was, or not Ludwig was a werewolf. So was he the head werewolf that started everything? He ended up getting Wagner turned into a werewolf, and then Wagner got so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so further and further on to the point where now we have this black wolf.
Around in a fight and open up options for themselves.
Do you know anything about that letter from Wagner to Ludwig in the display case? The one about the diagram?
No. Some sort of equipment for Ludwig's theater. But I don't know why Wagner would have cared about this. If he was worried about any theater, you would think it would have been his own theater, here, in Bayreuth.
Okay.
Hence my love for Tabaxi and their absurd
Have you ever
racial
heard
feet.
about the letter that Ludwig wrote to the Munich conductor in 1882 telling him to prepare for a new Wagner opera?
Cheeky, you just like cats.
You're full of surprises.
Don't say that. You just like cats.
What do you know about it?
You're a crazy cat person.
No one knows anything about it. It's like a treasure.
That's very valid. Part of why I love barbarians is because I can tact. Roleplay to save my life, so that's why I play
You have no idea what it
D&D.
could have referred to? Maybe something that Wagner was
Cats are
working on with
amazing.
Ludwig?
If there was, there's no trace of it. Except perhaps in the dreams of unemployed music students.
Cats are great. Animals in general are just rad.
I guess I'll leave. I don't know what else to do. But now what? Here?
I have many cats.
Oh God, it's one of these. I have to wait for her to walk all the way over there.
I'm jealous.
This is where
I
he
have
died.
none due to landlord
You must be
restrictions.
Grace. Herr Dahlmeier.
Hello.
Josef, I didn't mean to startle you. I wanted you to see it. I feel him here the most, you know, more than at the castle. So, what did you want to know?
Fuck. We're gonna be here for a while.
Professor Barclay says your hobby is Ludwig.
Yes. He was the last real king that Bavaria had. As a Bavarian and a history buff, well, that's enough to hook me right there.
But there's more, right?
He was a romantic, you know, a dreamer. And he was misunderstood, maligned.
Sounds like you can relate.
Me?
Mine are free because
Well,
I
I have
have an
it easy.
ESA for them, so they
At
have
least
to
I
allow
live in
it.
the 1990s.
If you've got anxiety,
And not
depression,
every
you
eye
might
in the
want to
country
look
is on
into
me.
it because then they legally
Yes,
can
I
say
can
no.
relate.
That's true. That is very true. They can't say no.
You know about Ludwig's diary, right?
Of course.
How can I get my hands on it?
I'm sorry. I have been trying myself for 5 years. They keep it locked up tight in the Royal Archives and they don't let it out. They must think it contains things that will hurt his image.
They won't let anyone see it, not ever?
Only one person outside of the government ever got to see it, a biographer, Sir Richmond Chapel. He had friends among the German royals and they let him look at it.
Sorry, I love seeing this guy trying to read lines from behind her.
Fantastic
I
location
don't
for
believe I
pretty
never thought
cheap
of
and
that.
don't want to lose that.
If you do and you find out anything,
You can
must
watch his
share.
eyes just like shift
It's a
over,
promise.
looking behind her, trying to read the lines that he has to say.
Tell me about Ludwig.
I don't know where to start. There's so much. Politically, the most significant thing about Ludwig II was that he signed over independent Bavarian statehood to Prussia in 1870. Bavaria became a part of United Germany, and Ludwig became a figurehead prince under the Prussian Kaiser.
Why do you think he did that?
I mean, if you feel they will do that, then I would
Bavaria
agree
has
with
been
that.
involved in the 100 Years' War. People were tired of fighting. Prussia's push to unite the German states made some amount of sense. Still, Ludwig must have had other options. At the very least, he should have negotiated better terms.
So what was the real reason?
He was manipulated by Bismarck. At least that's what I think, anyway.
Okay.
What about Ludwig personally?
You'll find two perspectives on Ludwig. The view the tourists get is the romantic ideal, Ludwig the tormented loner. Then there is the historian's point of view. Ludwig was plagued with guilt over his sexual orientation and was
They
driven
won't,
mad
but
with
I've got plenty of
self-loathing.
time in the future
But I take
to
it
get
you're
more
not buying
space
either
and
point
some
of view.
animals.
Well, it's all too convenient, isn't it? That he was a devout Catholic, there is no question, and I'm sure there were pressures on him to be normal.
Straight.
But he was no prude.
He liked the dick.
He loved Byron.
That too.
Yes. Philosophy, the French court. If anything, Ludwig was too much an egomaniac. He didn't give a damn what anyone thought. And besides, he didn't try to hide any of his relationships. If he suffered from anything in his romantic life,
We getting
it was
dick?
disillusion.
Hell yeah.
No,
I fucking wish.
Purely as he himself loved.
No, we're talking about Ludwig.
Okay. I mean, I do legit need
If it
my
wasn't
pets.
sexual guilt that tormented him, what was it?
I don't know. His diary was filled with self-guilt, but I'm sure it's not about that. If I knew, I'd write my own book, set the record straight, so to speak.
Have you read anything about Ludwig's midnight sleigh rides?
Would that have been something? To be out at night and suddenly see him sweep by with his entourage? They say the night agitated Ludwig, and that being outdoors and the rushing feeling of the sleigh calmed him down. Sometimes even the sleigh wasn't enough. He would stop in some remote woods, order his servants to stay put, and go wandering off by himself for hours.
Because he was a
He
werewolf.
drove the servants crazy.
Because he was hunting as a werewolf.
Tell me about Bismarck.
Oh, Bismarck. He was the Prussian Kaiser's chancellor. Not a nice man. Bismarck had a reputation for learning people's weaknesses and manipulating them. It's a matter of record that he had spies on Ludwig's staff. He may even have had a henchman even closer to the king. And he was involved in the conspiracy to declare Ludwig insane.
Did you find out anything about the Black Wolf?
I did. I'd read about him before, but I hadn't realized that was who you were talking about. His name was Godin, Paul Godin. I found a reference to his being called the Black Wolf after you telephoned.
I've never heard of him. Who was he?
Godin lived on the fringes of the Prussian court. He was handsome, charming, dangerous, or so they say. He was variously rumored to have been a foreign prince, a Prussian spy, even an assassin. Since you were interested in him, I found out some things that are probably true. It said he came from abroad in the mid-1800s, but claimed high German blood.
Do you know where he came from?
No. And he was ruthlessly ambitious. He probably found out who held the power, Bismarck, and offered his services. Bismarck was a good judge of talent, of that sort anyway.
Okay.
What else do you know about Godin?
He must have done something remarkable. Bismarck was not a generous man. He liked to string people along with promises, but rarely came through. He did for Godin, though. He gave him a royal title and lands in 1863.
Oh, damn.
And that was the last reference I found to him.
Well, how could he just disappear?
It's not that unusual. Back then, when you were given a title, you usually changed your name and moved to a place where no one knew your past, so you could act with impunity. Or be a pompous ass and get away with it.
So what do you think this Godin guy is actually handsome guy in the black suit?
Is there any way to find out what Godin was called after he got his title?
Is it that critical?
It might be.
Well, you could send away for a copy of the entitlement deed, assuming it has been destroyed during one of the wars. Godin's new name would be on it. But you would need a research permit from the government to access those records, and they can be very hard to get. A lot of red tape.
Great. What do you know about Ludwig's hunting accident?
A couple of years ago, I was introduced to this great old man, a real old world farmer. Well, his grandfather was Richard Horning, Ludwig's equestrian. Oh, he told some great Ludwig stories. Sometimes I get lucky. Anyway, he said that after the hunting accident, Ludwig got terribly ill, that he had a fever and was acting crazy. They were afraid that the wolf had been carrying a disease or that the bite had gone septic.
A wolf bit him?
Yeah, it's not so unusual. There were a lot of wolves in the Alps back then. The servants were really worried, but Ludwig recovered, physically anyway. Horning's grandfather said it was the fever that broke Ludwig's mind, that he was worse than ever after that.
Okay, so he did get turned into a werewolf.
What do you mean Ludwig got worse after the accident?
Ludwig always had been a very private person. But after the accident, he got darker, more crazy. Towards the end, he was even forcing his servants to enter his chambers bent over so they couldn't see his face. Horning's grandfather said his temper was fearsome. He would fly into a rage at the least mistake.
Must have been terrified of him.
Yes, well.
What are
Horning's
the signs
grandfather
of
felt sorry for
lycanthropy?
Ludwig, and Ludwig hated his own violence. He was always giving gifts to his servants to apologize.
Yeah, it was a sign of lycanthropy, so... Okay.
You mentioned that there were other reasons why Ludwig's servants feared him.
Ah, that's another of Horning's mysteries. There's a story about Neuschwanstein. Apparently, there was a period of time of 2 or 3 months when Wagner would come and visit him
Wagner?
there. Yeah. The two would lock themselves in the Singers' Hall. Horning's grandfather said the sounds that came from there were awful. Well, the servants had superstitious minds anyway. Some of them quit over it, just walked away.
What kind of sounds?
Horning's grandfather called them heartbreaking and ungodly. Maybe it was Wagner trying to sing.
Well, I guess that's all for now. Thanks for your help.
It's my pleasure. And if you ever want to talk again, just give me a call. I'll meet you down.
I will. Thanks.
Servus.
Well, bye.
Okay. So maybe it was the other way around, perhaps? Maybe Wagner was the main werewolf, and then Ludwig was bitten by him? What is the purpose of this?
I wonder what it felt like under there.
What do you mean?
I wonder what it...
What do you mean? What it would feel like under where? Under there? Under the
I
water?
wonder what it felt...
It would feel like wet and cold. You've taken baths before, I'm sure. Right? Grace, do you wash your... vajayjay? Please tell me you wash your vajayjay. I don't think she washes her vajayjay. Can I leave now? What is happening? Are we leaving? Okay.
It is a self-cleaning organ in her defense.
Is it going slow? Okay. There's still more? Oh God, what did I miss? This is gonna be one of those long chapters, isn't it? It's gonna be a long chapter. It's doing that weird frame rate thing again. I guess I'll look. Wait, what is this?
Our tour begins in the entry hall. Ludwig II lived from 1845 to passion was building castles. He built 3 during his lifetime: Linderhof, Herrenchiemsee, and Neuschwanstein.
Okay.
Plans for a 4th castle, Falkenstein, were underway when he died. In addition to his obsession with building, Ludwig also had a passion for classical heroic German mythology, a taste he shared with the German opera composer Richard Wagner. Neuschwanstein is decorated throughout with themes from these stories, most of which directly relate to Wagner's operas.
Cool. It's really cool. Can I click on things now? No? I have to wait for that guy to walk away? Okay, now can I do things? Thank you. Low frame rate. You're my friend.
These scenes seem to tell a story, but I have no idea what story.
The story of a man smacking a sword with a hammer. And a man talking to another man.
I wonder where that door leads.
Someplace he shouldn't be.
You are now standing
frame
in the
rate.
king's bedroom. The theme of the bedroom is Tristan and Isolde, the tragic love story retold in Wagner's opera. The opera was given its first performance in Munich in 1865, and a 20-year-old Ludwig attended. This is probably the most elaborate and expensive bedroom ever created. It took 14 wood carvers 4.5 years to create this room.
Good
It was
Lord.
this kind of extravagance that bankrupted the king.
Yeah,
In the
no
years
shit.
before his death, he found it increasingly difficult to find money from any source.
Can you imagine how expensive that shit would be? Hand carved. All of it. Hand carved. Fuck that. You know what you'd do with that money? Buy bitches and hoes. A lot of them. Maybe too many. Some would say too many.
Did they have running water in 1886?
That's a good question.
Maybe Ludwig thought all this luxury would help him sleep.
Is there more if I click on
Scenes
this?
from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Oh. Okay. What about this? Why is the frame rate so bad?
Scenes from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Okay. Moving on.
This is the king's living room. The walls are decorated with scenes from the Lohengrin saga. The king first saw Wagner's opera Lohengrin when he was 16, and it so affected him that he considered it a form of enlightenment. The tragedy of Lohengrin was his essential loneliness. This too was Ludwig's own fate. Ludwig withdrew more and more
If
into
I
his
want any
fantasy
points,
world
I
of
have to
epic
actually click on
heroes
this tape thing
and
every
absolute
fucking
monarchy.
time.
An ideal he was determined to create in
And I
his
hate it.
castles if he could not have it in his real life.
This part of the game sucks.
He only wanted to be alone with his dreams, so much so that even his servants were kept at a distance and were not allowed to look at him.
Okay.
What were you afraid they'd see?
Being a werewolf. You know this, I know this, we know this. God, you were tiny before. You're so tall. How did you get so big? Oh, frame rate, please. Thank you.
The miracle of the Grail.
Okay.
These linens look seriously expensive and seriously old.
This frame rate is seriously slow. Oh God, you're back? You're tiny again. Oh, hello.
That's an unusual depiction of the Madonna.
The stained glass window depicts St. Louis receiving the last sacraments.
Okay.
This is Ludwig's private chapel. The king was a devout Catholic, as were all of the Wittelsbacher rulers. They supported the Roman Church even when other European countries were dominated by Protestantism.
Okay. There's a few other rooms that I have to go through as well. I think 3 more, if I'm not mistaken. I just need to remember where to click to get to them. Frame rate. Ooh, it's a swan.
More swans.
All the swans.
The swan motif is featured throughout the castle, but it is particularly prominent in this room. Both the swan, the painting behind the swan,
can't skip it.
shows.
Okay, well, I'm skipping it. What the fuck?
I can almost picture Ludwig in here. I wonder what he really dreamt about in this room.
This is a reproduction of the grotto from the Tannhäuser saga. In such places as the grotto persona, in fact, it is one of the great.
Thank you. Just give me the points. That's all I want. I don't want to know this history. I just want the points. Whoa.
Pretty nice place to work.
That's a thing.
This is the king's study. Ludwig spent much time at his desk writing letters. His reluctance to
Skip.
The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser saga.
Okay. Moving on. Frame rate, please. God damn it. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm not getting all the points. Nope. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Moving on. Whoa! I love gold!
Why would Ludwig have wolf paintings in his castle?
Because he was a werewolf. Can I please click on things?
The
Thank you.
hunters tracked down Engelhard and Hildegunde.
Hildegunde? It's over here. Oh god, there's more. Jesus fuck. Can I just figure out where the key things are and just
the wedding
click on
feast
those?
of Hildegunde and the Baron.
Hildegunde. Okay, I want to leave now. Thank you. I hope that was enough. Why? Why? Frame rate. Why? It's a map. It's just a map. Load the fucking map. This is a DOS game. And a computer running Windows 10. You shouldn't be doing this. Why so slow? Come on. There you go. Finally, I can actually play the game again.
Hi, Gerda. I'm back. Good.
At least she's not ready to strangle the bitch.
Hey, baby.
Huh?
You'll have to remind me to do that tomorrow. I don't have it in me tonight.
Okay.
After we get done with everything we gotta do. I'll do that.
All right.
I'm not sure what.
Ah, just go on the desk. I need to make a letter.
I'll write to Gabriel. Soon as I have enough info to blow his little investigation out of the water.
What do you mean? I'm not done yet? Oh, fuck. What did I miss? What did I miss? See if that does anything. Please don't tell me I have to go back to that fucking museum.
Hi, I have a book of yours on Ludwig II. The author's name is Sir Richmond Chapel.
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, I'm doing some research on Ludwig, and I was hoping you could get me in contact with the author.
I'm afraid Sir Richmond Chapel is deceased.
Oh.
However, his son is living.
Oh. Well, is there any way you can put me in touch with him?
And who are you doing this research for?
Well, I'm working with Professor Barkley from Yale University.
All right. Thomas Chapel's number in England is 41 20 555 771.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, I have a number.
Chapel residence?
Hi, my name is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Rittersburg, Germany. Is Thomas Chapel there, please?
Speaking. What may I do for you, Miss Nakamura?
This is gonna sound crazy, but I have a copy of your father's biography on Ludwig II. I understand he had access to Ludwig's diary.
Yes.
Well, oh God, I'm not even sure. He didn't make a copy of it or anything, did he? Or perhaps he took good notes?
He wrote down a complete translation in English. He said he couldn't make headway with the German version. Ludwig's handwriting was rather brogue, you know.
He wrote down an English translation. Do you still have it?
Well, unfortunately, my father was allowed to see the diary only on the grounds that he wouldn't publish the entire work. I can't let you see it. Have you tried contacting the National Archive?
No, I don't have the kinds of connections your father did, or the time.
That's unfortunate, but I really cannot let it out of my hands.
I understand. It was just a shot in the dark.
Very well. The best of luck to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chapel.
So much for that idea. So the only thing I can think of is that I missed something out in the world, and I just...
I'll write to Gabriel.
Don't know
Soon as I
what.
have enough info to...
I should have enough info already. So what did I miss? What is the key element that I missed? I'm gonna have to load up the map again and do a hint. That sucks. But I swear to God, if it makes me go back to that museum, I'm gonna lose my shit. Hint, you son of a bitch. What did I miss at the Black Crucifix? There's absolutely nothing there. You look at water, you talk to a guy. Do I have to go inside the building?
It's a memorial chapel. I wonder what it felt like under there. I wonder...
There's nothing here to click on. I'm done. I can't go back there. Shit. I remember... The one thing that I do remember about this game is bits and pieces of this chapter, because I remember it being a pain in the ass because there's a lot of nonsense that you have to do and go through just to be able to finish it. Are you fucking kidding me? That's still blinking. I really don't want to go back to this fucking castle. Looked at that.
These linens look serious.
Okay.
More swans.
You're not getting fed
the
yet.
The swan motif is featured throughout the castle.
You have
but
an hour and a half.
It is particularly prominent in this room.
Hour and a half.
Both the swan and the lily were symbols Ludwig associated with himself. They represented his ideals of majesty and purity. The painting behind the swan shows Lohengrin's arrival.
I can almost picture Ludwig.
The studied paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser Saga and...
God damn it, I keep doing that. Click on the painting.
The studied paintings... The studied...
I doubt there's anything left in there now. I doubt... I wonder...
Nothing.
This is the final room of our tour, the Singers' Hall. The hall was built. The hall is...
There must be a...
Engelhart and the blacksmith. Engelhart courts Hildegunde. The hunters track down Engelhart and... Hildegunde's imprisonment.
Another wolf.
Hildegunde. The wedding feast of Hildegunde and the Baron.
Okay.
The death of Engelhart. Ludwig's childhood castle, Hohenschwangau, is visible from the lookout in the Singers' Hall. This is the final room of our... The hall was built... The hall is...
Did that count? Oh my god. What did I miss?
Look at that view. We're there.
Have you ever heard about the wolf panels in the Singers' Hall at Neuschwanstein?
Did my brother send you here?
No.
Probably not. It's only the letter to the conductor, the wolf panels. Oh, my brother thinks I am crazy because of all my theories.
What theories?
Mrs. Quatsch. If there was a lost opera, a lost Wagner opera, and if one could find it, to a conductor, this would be like finding King Tut's tomb. But people have looked for it before. If it ever existed, it is gone forever. My brother says I waste my time even thinking about it.
I'm curious. Is there any other information that points to the lost opera besides Ludwig's letter and the wolf panels?
It's nothing. I'm not even supposed to have seen it. You see, my brother says that Wagner was too egotistical to have produced a lost opera. If he was working on something new, every person in Bayreuth would have heard about it. On the other hand, it was in Ludwig's character to have wanted a private opera.
But it wouldn't have been private. Ludwig's letter shows he intended it to be played in Munich.
Yes, but that it would get so far without Wagner telling others, why keep it a secret?
Maybe there was a very good reason for secrecy.
Because it was about werewolves.
For example?
Like... Never mind.
Oh, motherfucker, stop blinking. I don't know what I'm missing. Especially at the museum. I'm pretty sure I clicked on everything there.
Wagner's...
Nothing.
Richard...
Okay.
It looks right.
Nope. That way. Did that. Did that. Did that. Can't click there. Going there. Click that. I click that. I click that. Pretty sure I clicked these. Oh, you can't click those. You can look at the pictures. I already did that though. Skipping the pictures. I already looked at these. Opera costumes. Moving on. And that's it. That's the end of the tour.
I don't have anything to...
Wagner souvenirs.
You're killing me. What is this?
What's that book in the case?
Cosima Wagner's journal. It's locked up for preservation.
I think you need to leave the room, sir, so I can break this glass.
Grace Nakamura.
Fuck. Stop blinking. There's nothing else to do. Skip, 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 skip. Go back to the library. Can I type anything now? Probably not. Hey, knock it off. You know you're not being fed yet.
I'll write to Gabriel. Soon as I have enough info to blow his little investigation out of the water.
God damn it. What do I do? Do I need a walkthrough? I think I need a walkthrough. I don't know what to do here. This section of the game sucks. Let me see what I can find real quick. Gabriel Knights.
This within walk through.
Okay, Sierra help pages. Yes, chapter 4. Enter the library, click on the left shelf, go to Rittersburg, go to the post office, read the letter, go to the pub, talk to the Smiths, go to the church, go upstairs, click on Goethe, go to Schloss Ritter, go to Passageway, walk north, take roses, go to Rittersburg, enter the church, give Goethe the roses, go to Schloss Ritter, use the keys on the car, go to, can't, German, click on all tapes, pictures, statues, items of interest, etc. That doesn't fucking help. Because I did all of that. I did that. Oh my god. It's one of those games. It's a Sierra game. Keys, car. Okay, go to, it says here to go to the, what was it? Neuschwanstein. This. That's the annoying place. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You're making me do it.
Arthur Ludwig's, in addition.
These scenes seem.
Yep.
The painting. The paint.
These scenes. I don't think the guards want to be bothered.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
Maybe Ludwig.
It's a bed.
Maybe. Did they?
The richly.
Okay, pictures. Tape.
Scenes from the opera.
Okay. Pictures. Tape.
Scenes.
Did I click on the picture? I can't click on that picture. That's fine. Click on that. Click on that. Tape.
The miracle.
Can't click on it anymore.
These linens look serious.
Okay.
There's more swan.
The swan motif. The painting.
Okay.
This is the tragedy Ludwig.
What were you afraid they'd see?
This is as in fact it is.
I can.
Nothing else.
This is his reluctance. The study paint. The study. The study.
I doubt there's an. I wonder. I wonder.
What the fuck am I missing?
This is the final. The hall.
There must.
What am I missing?
Engelhard. The hunter's
What am I missing?
Hilde. The wedding feast. The death. Ludwig.
Nice view of the Alps.
Exit. Jesus.
It's a beautiful.
It's Jesus.
The paintings above the altar.
Okay.
The stain.
The black.
The paintings about an interest.
Can that be everything now? Please? Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm out of ideas. Click on all tapes, pictures, statues, items of interest. I did that. And then it says go to go to this place. I already went to that place. I bought the ticket, I looked at all the items, I did the thing, I talked to the woman, I left. I went to the Wagner Museum. Go talk with man, look at all the displays and plaques, look at letters. Look at letters from Ludwig to Wagner twice. It says specifically to check them twice. Oh fuck, I clicked on the wrong thing. Wait, here? I go here and look at the letters twice? But where are the letters? Oh, these.
June 10th, we must speak. We must...
Okay. I mean... Nothing's different when I click on them twice.
July, be full of...
It's the same
July,
thing.
be full...
It's the same thing.
Ludwig.
Nothing changed. Okay. Look at letters twice. Talk with man, look at both at book on desk. Go back to Rittersburg. Go to the pub, ask for the Smiths, tell her about the drink, go to Schloss Ritter. Go to library, call Barclay, call Delmayer. Go downstairs, talk to Goethe. Go downstairs and talk to Goethe. Oh shit, how do I get out of here? Okay, so I'm going there. Talk to Goethe.
Gerda?
Yes?
Tell me all you know.
Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Good talk.
Gerda, do you have any idea where I could get a government research permit? I don't have time for a lot of red tape.
You should ask Herr Übergrau. He can maybe get such things very fast.
You think? I was gonna write Gabriel today anyway.
Okay. So go back to Uber. Back at bar. That's not what I wanted to click on. Or maybe the mayor guy?
I don't have anything to say to...
Yeah, maybe it's the mayor guy. Hold on. Knock, knock. Nothing. Okay, moving on. What do I do? Okay, go to the black crucifix, walk left, look at chapel, continue left, talk with man, click on water, go back to here, talk to Goethe again, use Ludwig's book on the phone, call Chapel, write Gabriel. Okay, I'll try. It's still gonna tell me that it won't work.
I should get a letter off to Gabriel.
Oh, thank fucking God.
I need to include a note to Übergrau about the research permit.
Okay, thank you. Finally, I can move on. Okay. So now that I did that, I wrote the letter, I did the calls. Okay. I want to make sure that I said everything to the Smith people. They're not there.
I don't have anything.
Okay, so I should be good. Now I can take the letter to the post office, or not. Go to the post office, use the letter. Use the letter. Use. Why are you not? No? Okay. Ring the bell? Ring the bell.
Grüß Gott, Frau Nakimura.
Grüß Gott. Haben Sie etwas für mich?
Nein, leider nicht. Brauchen Sie noch etwas?
Take this.
Kann ich diesen Brief versenden?
Ja, 3 Mark bitte.
And, good talk.
Nein, danke.
Okay.
Gibt's das denn, die Lilien blühen schon?
Sehr schön.
Ja, aber es ist doch noch so kalt. Für Sie ein Geschenk von der Madonna.
Oh no.
Nehmen Sie sie ruhig. Heute Nacht wird es kalt und sie wird sowieso erfrieren.
Thank you.
There was a reference to lilies earlier in the game. I just don't remember what it was. I think it had something to do with Ludwig, if I'm not mistaken. So if I use these lilies at the water, at the Black Cross area, then I should quote unquote make contact, I guess, with Ludwig's ghost, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. And then maybe then the Smith people will talk a little bit more. So I want to go here. Go all the way over. Please walk faster.
Boys.
Okay, so do that and then click on the lilies. Put it in the water. Hell yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what you want me to do, but I need more information to work with. If you can send any my way, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Are we at the end of this? Please tell me we're at the end of this. I actually think we're almost on chapter 5, so it should be near the end. We made it past the annoying part. I do remember the rest of it being pretty straightforward, so go back here. Nice doubling of audio.
Hi, Gerda. I'm back.
Good.
Okay, bye.
I don't have anything to ask Gerda right now.
Oh, okay. Back to town?
My German isn't good enough for chit-chat. Danke. Bitte.
What am I missing? There should be more. There shouldn't be any more. That should be everything. Hint? Okay. Well, I don't want to go back to those places. So what am I missing here? Okay, walkthrough. I'm gonna have to use you for this chapter, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see. I went to the library, called Barclay, I did all that, talked to... Wait, what? Hold on. Walk left, look at chapel, continue left, talk with man, click on the cross in the water, go to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, talk to Goethe, but she doesn't want to talk to me.
I don't have anything to ask Gerda right
Or
now.
never mind, I don't want to talk to her right now, apparently. Let's see, use the book on the phone, call Chaphill, write Gabriel, go to Rittersberg, mail letter, pay woman, click on treat. Wait. Oh, fuck. I didn't pay the woman. That's why she didn't take the damn letter. That's probably what the issue is. Gabriel doesn't have to pay for it, but I do. I see how it is. It's because I'm a woman. Okay, take the letter. Have some money. Money. Is that a...
My wallet.
Okay, yeah, that is a wallet. Have some money.
Dankeschön. Bitte.
Okay, leaving.
Danke.
Okay, bye. Leaving. I just want this chapter done before I quit. I should be near the end. I'm pretty sure I'm near the end.
I don't have anything to ask Gerda right now.
You. So that's not it. There's more. What else is missing? Okay, pay woman. Click on trees outside of church. Click on Lily. Look at Lily. Go to the place. Use the lily on the water. I did the thing. Go back here. Talk to Gerda. She doesn't want to talk to Gerda right now. So what do? I can't force you to talk to her. What's the button to point a gun at her head to make sure that she does shit? I don't know what to do. And I'm sure every other place is still blinking to let me know that I have other things I need to do that I've already done. Maybe this guy has more info?
I don't have anything to ask Georg about at the moment. Wagner's... Cosimo was... Cosimo was... I don't have...
You're killing me. You're killing... What else is there? Oh, shit. I hate this chapter. I think most people who play this game hate this chapter. There's absolutely nothing else here for me to do.
This must be a opera. These look like I don't see.
Can't click on anything else.
The great
Ludwig.
Wagner. The death of Wagner. It's a letter from a Monsieur Beaujolais, dated September 1881. Looks like he's discussing acoustics and sound waves, and crystals. Wasn't Wagner's Bayreuth Theater already built? Why would Wagner be worrying about acoustics? It looks like an architectural drawing of a theater. The Wittelsbacher Theater, München. Every square inch is measured.
Is that the only thing I needed to look at? That one singular thing? No, there's more there. I don't know what else. Now can I talk to her?
I don't have any...
Alright, I'm out of ideas right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and save. And quit for the night. Work on Blender shit for the rest of it. So, what do I name this? I don't know what the fuck to click on. I guess that's a very good title. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the other website and work on Blender for the rest of the night, so if I don't see you there, have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Destroying. Where the marbles go? You don't want those marbles, not at all. So pick a stick, but don't let them fall, cause if it goes kerplunk.
Got some gross things that taste great. Magic liquid and care for a putrid potion?
No.
Tasty. Here, have a squirmy worm. Now Dr. Dreadful's grossest goodie.
Monster War!